Hello friends, welcome to my channel SushantChessWise. Today we are going to discuss a new topic. It's related to pin and we will see what are the other uses of pin. Generally what we see in the middle game, we pin a piece and then we gain material because of that. But in end game there are some other factors which are far more important. So let's get to the examples quickly and see what it's all about. So this is our first example. We are going to cover two examples today. So this is the position with white to play. We can see that the white king is cut away over here with the black rook. So white wants to make use of his extra pawn on the queen side, right? And for which if you see, if he plays straight away the move bishop f6, then nothing is gained because rook f6, rook takes f6, king takes f6, kg2, ke5, kf3, kd4, and the black king approaches the white pawns. After king f4, he can either go kc5 or he can even consider the move king c3 and attack the pawns very easily. See, after ke4, king takes b3, kd5, kb4, k6, kb5, kd4, k6, kc4. It will be just a drawn game. But white here has a winning move and that is rook takes f6. The rook captures the bishop and replaces it with the enemy rook here. And what we see, the pinned rook on f6 and now the winning maneuver with b4. The idea is very simple. Now see, black has to get rid of the pin by playing king f7. If he plays any move like a6, then also just b5, ab, a6 and the a pawn promotes. So king f7 and now c takes b5. It looks like the black king is approaching ke6, b6, but now after ab, of course not ab because kd6 and the pawn is stopped. But here comes a6 and now see the black king is not in the square of the pawn. We know this is the magic square of the pawn. Draw a square till the queening square and drop back as much spaces and see you get a square formed like this. So the black king is not within it and the pawn queens. So white is winning. So all this happened because of only one reason, that here after rook f6 b4 the king had to waste move in recapturing the rook here, right? The king had to move twice and that is the point. The pin is used to gain tempo. This is a very important aspect of pin in the endgame especially. So let's quickly have a look at the next position, which is even more amazing. Look at the position here. White is 2 pawns down and here too, of course, bishop e5 gives us nothing. Takes and black is just 2 pawns up, winning king and pawn endgame. But here also same way, white plays rook takes e5. I hope you must have understood the idea. But the point is, see, really very interesting. Black wants to play f4 and the king wants to come to f5, right? But here white goes g3, putting black in a terrific zugzwang. See, nothing is able to move. If g4, then just king g2 and whatever is played, let's say f4, then pawn takes king f5, be5 winning. And if king moves, then bishop e5, kd7, kf2, kc6, ke3, kd5, kf4. White wins very easily. King moves away, the bishop will go away and try to occupy the e5 square with the king. That makes the job very easy. If we get ke5 this way, it's very easy. Otherwise also it's a winning position. So black plays the move f4 here in order to get king f5. Of course white does g4 and look at the pretty position here. Black is in a brutal zugzwang. Nothing is able to move. The king will have to give way and the rook is taken. Moreover, see now the threat is to get the bishop to f6. So king has to be nearby. Let's say kd7, bf6, white wins even more easily. Thus kf7 forced and now kg2, kg6, kf3, kf7, ke4, kg6 and the bishop can waste move in several ways. So bc3, king f7, ke5, ke7, bishop check, forcing the king to choose one of the sides and bishop c5. Good move. We are guarding the f2 square. This pawn has to be kept under check and snatching the e7 square at the same time. So king goes away, k e6, and whatever is done. Now white will win the g pawn as well. You can see king h7, k f6, k h6, and bishop can just waste move with bf2. So after king h7, k g5, soon this g1 will make white in the game. So we saw how the pin is not only very effective by normal tactical means, but another purpose here in endgame was to gain important tempo with the help of pin. So I hope you found this lesson useful and instructive. Definitely let me know in the comments below. Thanks for your time.